Hi, welcome to another episode of Boiled Experiments. This time I want to try to boil a beet, and I'm gonna boil it in a mixture of water and milk, so it's 50-50 milk and water. I'm a big fan of roasted beets and boiled beets with horseradish, so I have here grated horseradish. I'm gonna slice this one and boil it in water and milk and see if there's any difference to boiling it in water or just roasting them. I think the thinner ones I'm gonna boil for 2 minutes and these other ones for 5 or longer. Okay, it started to boil. Let me drop them in there. Okay, this has been a minute. I'm gonna pull one out, let it cool down. There's no real difference in texture, it's still very hard. So I'm gonna pop it back in. Alright, I ended up leaving them to boil for much longer. So this has been almost 10 minutes. They changed color from bright red pink to orange-ish. I'm gonna leave this one to cool down here for a test. And let me see if the thicker one have any difference in texture. They're still very tough. I think you're supposed to let them boil all the way. So usually when I boil beets, it takes half an hour, an hour. But hey, let's see what we discover. Let's try a piece. Crunchy, sweet, as expected, very edible. I get the hints of milkiness, so it took something from the milk. They've kept some of the earthy notes, like how beets are supposed to taste. They're now more carroty. If you can imagine a very warm carrot, I think this is it now, together with the smell of beets and some of the milky flavors. Very enjoyable, crunchy, good as a snack. If you boil them for longer, they turn into maybe the borscht soup consistency that people expect from beets in a soup kind of dish. If they go all the way soft, you would have dishes such as like grated horseradish combined with boiled beets. No, I really like this. This is really good. Let me try it with some salt and pepper. Yeah, salt improves it. Pepper gives it a bit of a spice. Now, the spice I go with beets generally is horseradish. So let's see how this is. Yeah, 10 out of 10. For my taste, for my palate, I really enjoy this. So it's a quick boil. I think it was almost 10 minutes for sliced beet, so it wasn't the whole thing, it was sliced, maybe 1 centimeter thick at its thickest point, otherwise it's like half centimeter. Yeah, I really like it. Let me try to pull out one of the ones that took longer to cook. You can see the milk is now orange. Okay, so I just pulled this one out. It's still retaining the texture, so it's still crunchy, has a bite to it. It didn't soften all the way through, like you would expect with boiled potatoes or boiled carrot. I mean, beets also go very soft if you boil them long enough. Let me taste how this is. I think it's better. Mildly better than the 8 minutes one. This was probably 12-14 minutes. It smells very milky. Well, I'm also sitting next to the pot where it boiled, but like definitely milky. I enjoy them. I really enjoy these. Salt and pepper, maybe horseradish, maybe vinegar, but I wouldn't go vinegar this time. Delicious snack. I don't think the milk changes the game. It adds something to it. I think it tastes better than just plain boiled in water. If you boil them in just water, I think you just lose a lot of the flavor, and in turn you have that watery taste, like a diluted version of it. I feel it kept more of the earthy notes and the sweet notes from the beet itself this way. Might just be an illusion. Really like them. Hope you give this a try, or not, but trust me on my word, it's a good snack. Cool. See you next time.